Senator James Risch is a Republican from Idaho. He is a member of the Senate Intelligence Committee who attended a briefing on the Boston bombing yesterday. Senator, thank you for being with us. Let me start off by asking you this question about the contacts between the Russian intelligence service and the FBI. Up until now, we've been told that they reached out once, but now we're learning they reached out repeatedly to the FBI with concerns that perhaps Tsarnaev could be a threat.
Well, the meeting yesterday was more than a briefing. We've actually started the inquiry into how the FBI and how intelligence agencies handled this. Obviously, we're going to be very interested in what is found out on the ground in Dagestan. We know that the individual was there for 6 months. The Russians had contacted our intelligence agencies. We have, on terrorist matters, we have cooperation and many times good cooperation with the Russians because they feel the same way we do about terrorism, so we do exchange information. Unfortunately, the information that they gave was much more conclusory than it was helpful as far as details are concerned. And there's been a lot of criticism of the FBI. The FBI did a investigation based upon the conclusory matters that the Russians had given to the United States, in that they said that he had become radicalized. And they actually interviewed him, they interviewed neighbors, they interviewed relatives, and there were no red flags raised. And I've been around investigations all my life. I started as a prosecuting attorney, and I know shoddy work when I see it. This was not shoddy work. They were doing the best they could do with the information that they had, but they uncovered absolutely no facts here that raised the matter to a level that that this man should get 24-hour surveillance or any of the other things that are available to the FBI to watch them.
Interesting. So what you seem to be saying is that the quality of intelligence that we received from the Russian officials was not so great to begin with. Let me ask you this. Other information that we've been receiving, our reporting, is that the suspect, Jahar Tsarnaev, has been indicating that he was radicalized online by watching videos, not with the help or any contact with any outsized terrorist organizations.
Word for that. We're going to dig a lot deeper into that. Having said that, what you saw here was very typical of what we see from what we call these lone wolf operations, although there were two of them, still fall in the category of the lone wolf operation. That is, they are not part of an intricate group of people who are plotting or what have you. So far, again, there is no factual basis to indicate that was the case. Instead, they were online, listened to these radical people talking about what should be done to America, and they became self-radicalized, at least from everything that we've seen so far.
The uncle to these brothers has been telling CNN that he thinks there may have been a friend to Tamerlan Tsarnaev, someone who helped to radicalize him, who taught him some of the more radical Islamic notions. His name being Misha. He may have been an Armenian immigrant to the United States. Has this name or this figure come up at your intelligence briefings?
Well, we've heard the same reports, obviously, and it's not out of the question. In fact, common sense would tell you that if he got it off of the internet, he probably ran in some circles where he would associate with people who thought the same way he did. So that report wouldn't necessarily be totally off the wall. It would certainly fall in with this self-radicalization thing that happens to individuals who immerse themselves in those kinds of things.
All right, Senator James Risch, thank you so much for being with us this morning, sir. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.